In Nairobi today and in Kenya today, questions swirl around Governor Johnson Sakaja, the once charismatic leader now embroiled in controversy. Public trust has obviously begun to crack as allegations recently emerged of him enlisting local goons to suppress protesters in CBD. Claims he continues to deny, insisting his political rivals are behind the accusations. And now shocking new footage has surfaced on TikTok. Geoffrey Mosiria, the appointed head of Nairobi's sanitation services, appears live overseeing some cleanup operations. Now, in this clip, we get to see them engage a young boy who happens to be a street kid, and they continue to engage him about his money, asking him some questions and kinda harassing him. But anyways, the street boy continues to give us information that is not only appalling but also very concerning. Let's take a listen.
Nipeleka mochari.
Nani alikuwa ulipeleka wapi?
Tunapeleka mocha. Walikufa wakuwa 32.
Wale wana.
In the video, as we've seen, the young boy at some point holds some cash in his hand, and he proceeds to tell us that this cash was payment from Governor Johnson Sakaja himself. According to the boy, he was allegedly hired to help transport bodies to the mortuary, a total of 32 bodies, he says. Kenyans online who have so far watched the video have been able to pick up on a few things by keenly observing the video. One of those things being that as soon as the boy had said this information, the cameraman swayed away from him, and all of a sudden he's not the subject of the video. But remember how we got to see them engaging this young boy in a conversation up until he said that, and the cameraman randomly just switches to show us other things. And this was live on TikTok, remember, so even in this video I could see some people commenting and telling the cameraman to actually go back and show more of how that conversation was unfolding. People also noticed the change of energy in Mosiria's voice. At first, he sounded so enthusiastic, but towards the end of the video, you can start to feel some tension. Let me know if you've felt this as well in the comment section. Also, looking keenly at the video again, it also seems as if Mosiria is trying to hint at this young man to stop talking, because you can notice how he's constantly pressing on his arm as if to send a message. Now, let me know if you agree with this as well. So these are things that Kenyans pointed out in the video, which kind of hint that this young man may have been saying the truth. Also, other people noted how he probably doesn't have a phone, he probably is not on social media, so this is probably raw information. Now, this comes just a few days after the OTC crowd thing, and remember we had information circulating on social media that there was a crowd that had gathered at OTC, and this was because of the many bodies that had been spotted there. Later on, QuickMart themselves issued a statement stating that there was nothing at all concerning that had taken place in any of their branches. But this was a statement that people didn't believe, because we had a lot of people saying that something was happening there at that time, including this man who claims to be a witness, to have witnessed all this on that day. Let's also take a listen.
Yesterday was an eyewitness to what happens inside QuickMart OTC supermarket. I went right inside. The policemen were all over the place. They were not allowing people to access the area, but even walk in that street nearby. We ate a lot of tear gas, but with a lot of resilience, I managed to get up to inside the supermarket. I also managed to talk to some eyewitnesses who observed the thing that happened between 4 p.m. on 25th up to very end yesterday, and they had a narrative they gave me When I went to the supermarket, that narrative was confirmed. Now, this is the thing. When I arrived at the supermarket, I found that all the goods were more or less all intact. The sugar, coffee, ungangano, name it, all the properties which were there were all more or less intact. There could also be electronic things which were there, which were not taken. I even went inside the manager's office, nothing was taken. And you hope that normally when people are looting, the easiest thing to loot is money. The manager's office was never broken into, nothing was taken, even his computers were intact. He was even able to take the photos of those things.
So some Kenyans believe that this guy's theory goes hand in hand with the information that the street boy gave. What do you think about this? This feels very, very concerning. First of all, the fact that the name Johnson Sakaja is also being mentioned here, and just recently he had to deny allegations of paying goons to disrupt the protests. And now this, and then we also have the fact that it's just concerning that we are losing a lot of lives in the country and nothing seems to be getting done about it. It doesn't seem to be a concerning matter to the legal system or anything. So that's very, very concerning. Talk to us, engage with us in the comment section, and thank you for watching this video. Thank you for always keeping it here on BNN, for watching our videos, for commenting, for engaging with us. We appreciate this and we promise to deliver more, so do stay tuned. Na kama bado huja subscribe, hit that subscribe button.